Alright, time for another little story. It's gonna be another little Dave story. Many years ago, it's a Sunday night and I'm sat at home. I'm laid up, I got the man flu. We all know what that's like. Feet up, sat there watching, I don't know, whatever was on telly. Probably drinking fucking honey and lemon like a faggot, I don't know. So, phone rings, little Dave. He says, my lady's brother, he's had a tangle with this other firm and he's in a mess. He's in the hospital, he's in a bad way. They've took a right liberty, there's a few of them, they mob-handed and they made a right mess of him. I said, mate, I'm I'm halfway to the hospital here, I'm in the chair. I've got the flu. He says, we're going now. I said, all right, meet me at the pub. So he's called me, right? He said mob-handed. I've made a few calls, excuse me. I've made a few calls, got a few heads, we've gone to the boozer. By the time I got there, he's doubted me, he doesn't know if I'm coming, because I got the flu. He's made a few more calls. I get to the boozer, there's 7 or 8 of us. I'm looking at the lads he's got and I'm thinking, yeah, good lads. Don't matter where you're going, you know what I mean? These people keep fucking coming, keep turning up. Dave. Anyway, by the time we get to it, there's about four or five cars. There's a few of us. The cars are full. We go looking for this little team. And we go around a few boozers where they are. And we get wind that there's one of them on his own in another pub. Now, none of them know me, so I can walk into the boozers, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go in first. I walk in and I see the lad, he's sat by the bar by himself. Now 3 of the other lads have followed me in, they know him. So then they're talking, there's dialogue there. Now in the corner of my eye, I've seen a buffet. This pub's getting set up for the do, and there's a buffet. Now there's 3 of these lads has followed me in there, and they see this lad, they start to, you know, they don't need me. No fucking 14 lads or something daft outside, don't need me. I wander over to the buffet. Now, this lad, to be fair to him, he stood up and he said, let's go, let's rock on. Then they started having it. 3 of them, one of him, and everyone else is trying to get in to get to him. Lads are fighting over each other to try and get into this lad. They're trying to get him out, he's trying to stay in. And this lad was a warrior, he put up a fucking great fight. In the meantime, I'm fighting over the sausage rolls and the pork pies, slinging the people on the pub out the way. They're trying to stop me to get into the buffet because it's for the do, and they're trying to get over to help this lad, and someone's on the phone to the old Bill. But it was fucking chaos. By the time anybody knew what was what, I think I'd been half filled in by all the staff in the pub, and I'm rolling over these tables, I'm grabbing as many pork pies and sausage rolls. They had them little sausages as well. Loved them. Anyway, so I'm getting fucking dragged out. People was just fighting everybody just for the sake of it, I think. This lad got a shoeing. He got a right fucking shoeing. I didn't do nothing to him. But everybody else, I mean, to be fair, him and his mates took a liberty earlier in the day. You get what you get. So this lad, he's in hospital, and then our phone starts ringing. Everybody's full of apologies. We didn't know whose brother it was, blah, blah, blah. So where this pub was, we had to go one way to go and see this lad's dad who was in the hospital, just to tell him, done, sorted. And we got to come back past the boozer, and the boozer was on a cross junction. As we stop at the red light, there's 3, 4, 5 cars of us, I don't know, but there's a fair few of us. Everybody's, you know, and everybody's excited, whoop and hollering and all that caper, the music's blaring. I've got a banging headache, I'm bleeding a little bit, and I'm trying to eat a fucking pork pie. Anyway, we stop at the lights right where the pub is. We look over, and there's about 4 police cars, an ambulance, a van, and the landlady, she's looking. Just as the lights turn green, and we're off. But yeah, ever to this day, I'm the fucking idiot that got battered over the Buffy. I didn't get battered too bad, you know what I mean? I had the flu. It was a Sunday. It's a day off. Jesus rested on a Sunday. Anyway, hope it give you a giggle.